Cool. We can hope. My contribution are two poems with Smallpox. One is by Kim Roberts, the other is by me. This is called Biological Warfare, 1781. The Sachem's council fire is extinguished. The few survivors of the contagion scattered into the woods. The governor has ordered all returning soldiers to stop outside of towns and be inspected for signs of pestilence. The select men are bound to ensure those with the pox removed to a place of safety, their clothes burned. A baneful ravaging of pustules, a fever, sores erupting at the mouth and nostrils, severe back pain, dehydration. The stench as the ruptures crack and ooze. Skin cleaves to blankets. Those who survive are often blinded and always scarred, especially the face, hands and feet, where the plague takes strongest hold. Only the lucky ones will see their bodies transform to one massive scab and know finally that they will live and be forever immune to the scourge. Still, the noisome distemper advances, carries off sometimes entire villages, and no one left to bury the dead. The former slaves fare worst. They flock to the soldiers' camps, take ill in grievous numbers, are dragged off to quarantine with no nurses or salves to relieve their suffering, or anyone to carry water. They fester in intolerable and mortal air, turned adrift, wretched, with pox their only bounty. Some dying Negroes are laid along the roadsides by the redcoats for the sole purpose to communicate infection to the rebels. It gets funnier after this. Smallpox facts. During the 20th century, it's estimated that smallpox was responsible for 300 to 500 million deaths. And as recently as 1967, the World Health Organization estimated that 15 million people contracted the disease and that 2 million died in that year. And after successful vaccination campaigns, World Health Organizations certified that the eradication of smallpox happened in December of 1979. And it's the only human infectious disease to have been completely eradicated. But now, going back into time, as early as 1633 in Plymouth, Massachusetts, there was a huge smallpox outbreak. And that's where Native Americans, I mean, from 1633 all the way down to the next century, were just massively annihilated. I'm going to read my Pocahontas poem, which is actually a little bit comical. It's inspired by Disney's Pocahontas, and I was just really upset from the movie, and so I wrote this poem. And then she has like a little death monologue at the end. So it's called Pocahontas grants an interview with Barbara Walters from The View. Pocahontas, how did you hear about the role? Well, Barbara, Disney wanted to resurrect an American legend, as far as my agent told me. A real historical female heroine. None of that Hackney Brother Grimm crap. Betsy Ross was their first choice, but the editors had a hard time making a musical out of stars and stripes. Pocahontas, what did you have to do to get the role? Well, Barbara, I forgot my image would be on moccasins, coffee mugs, and dolls. As soon as I did my screen test, wardrobe had me try on my costume. Execs said I had to lose weight, and they hired a physical trainer to give me a Baywatch figure. A stylist designed me a weave, super jet black extensions to add a dramatic effect when I ran through the hidden pine trails of the forest. Those extensions are now patented, and you can purchase those extensions in all sizes and colors at Bloomingdale's. Each extension is carefully handwoven by my tribe and contains 0.005% of my own hair. And a portion of the profits will go to Poca Loca lands. a camping resort where kids can pick berries and meet white people settlers. Pocahontas, how strenuous was her role? Well, Barbara, it was really awkward running barefoot in a hoochie skirt. Are there any eligible Hollywood men in your future? Barbara, the love of my life is John Wolfe and my son. Honestly, the only reason I took the part was because I thought they'd tell my story. A Powhatan princess dying of smallpox in the Coney Island circus. Instead, they wanted a singing Wonder Woman who dodged speeding tomahawks to save a man blind as succotash. Barbara, I am not bionic. When you boil it all down, I'm just a maiden kayaking through life with the hummingbirds and otters. What are your upcoming projects? Well, I'm opening the ribbon-cutting ceremony for the Pocahontas Log Cabin Ride at Euro Disney, and I've been offered the lead in the musical theater version of Dances with Wolves on Broadway, and I'm going to star in Bring in the TP, Bring in the Funk. Stay away from smallpox!
If you like the video, why don't you subscribe, huh? Why don't you? Or better yet, why don't you just go ahead and follow us? Follow us on Twitter and Facebook! Ah!